Matchup between the Washington football team and the New Orleans Saints. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Durant. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give. This is Kamara. The ball is there. Kamara fumbled it. But fortunately, the Saints weren't able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard.
To throw on 2nd down. Durant going with a screen for Murray. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on 3rd down, Durant. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Nowhere to return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chase Young
Back at the 29-yard
able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Complete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To Antonio Gibson.
Antonio Gibson, 27 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
Makes this Washington 7. Saints 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, Durant. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
To throw again. Durant. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Camaro running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Durant. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His 1st career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jordan made the tackle.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
2nd and 7.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st.
They begin on the ground with Camara.
6-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on third down. Durant, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. Durant. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
10 at the 28-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Allen on the
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw on second down. Durant. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Durant. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On third down, Durant. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 38.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Haskins. Well, yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, the 30. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
J. Logan on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set.
Now, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New Orleans Saints. And able to get this out to the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, it's Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Haskins on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. Haskins will throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Down at the 45-yard line.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It is on 7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on second down. Durant. Get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception. That's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Haskins out of the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jonathan Allen.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and
operating from the gun. Durant. And Josh Hill has it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Saints nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Durant finding Harris over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. There's a 1st down throw. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
3rd and 8.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now it's Haskins. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Gibson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Jordan made the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Gibson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
He was taken down behind the line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Third down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That is caught by Cohen and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Bush on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had 2 drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And the second down throw on target. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, Durant. It's caught inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, Durant. Harris has it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal from the 1. Operating from the gun. Durant to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Durant. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
A 5-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
There on the coverage.
Off play action, Durant. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Durant. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss.
Haskins pass.
12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
On the play, but it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Thaddeus Moss. 28 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Made the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they snap him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Off the play fake. Durant. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans.
Saints.
It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. To throw on second down. Durant. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, Gibson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
to 22-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Bring it, baby, bring it! And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Durant. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Second and 9. At the 49.
Operating from the gun. Durant. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Washington.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Haskins on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's finals, Washington 22, Saints nothing.